Good evening, everyone, from the Central Illinois Fire Network Weather Center. I'm Larry Eastep. Tornado warning in effect at this hour for folks in Clay County in southeastern Illinois. Let's go straight to the radar here and we'll show you what we're talking about. This is a cell that is moving into portions of southeastern Illinois at this time. National Weather Service Doppler radar indicates a severe thunderstorm producing a tornado 6 miles south of Iola or 11 miles northwest of Flora, moving east at 28 miles an hour. Bible Grove, Sailor Springs are in the path of this particular cell. Let's zoom in a little closer and show you what we're talking about here. This is the storm in the center of Clay County right now. Very high reflectivity showing up on radar with this. You can see the red box there right in the center of your screen. Let's use StormLab to do a pathcast on this and show you Newton at 8:16. If this storm stays together, it'll be in your neighborhood. Yale at 8:29, Robinson at 8:41, Flat Rock at 8:42. This storm would move through portions of Jasper and Crawford counties if it continues along its current path, and it shows right now no indication of weakening, actually strengthening here in the past several minutes. So that is going to be something to watch very closely. Again, let's widen out the view and show you these storms stretch all the way from over to the west of Detroit in Michigan into the northwestern corner of Ohio now, and Indianapolis and portions of central Indiana. You're getting ready to get hit again as the storm comes in from Vigo County up through the Terre Haute area and right into Crawfordsville, and then on along to Indianapolis and northeast from there. There has been damage this evening over portions of Indiana. Sheridan, Indiana had 80-mile-per-hour winds. A semi-truck was blown over at State Road 421 and State Road 47, and several buildings have been damaged with injuries. Kokomo, there's been trees reported down. Crawfordsville, a roof has been blown off of a building at US 231 and 136. Power lines out to the city of Centerville this evening. And we'll take a look a little closer here at these storms and show you, again, we are talking about a pretty nasty situation just to the east of Terre Haute. We see a severe thunderstorm warning in effect there. This would be approaching, well, actually in Fountain County right now, Montgomery County also under the gun, and very large hail starting to be reported with these storms. All the way along this line here in west central Indiana, you see all those hail icons on the radar image, and both tornado watches cover that area. And those storms would be in the Indianapolis area. Again, if they continue along their current path, we could be talking about those storms affecting the Indianapolis area within the hour. Another storm, very nasty-looking storm down in Missouri at this hour, and actually it's moved out of the Warren County that it was in, but this is tracking up I-44 towards St. Louis, and if it continues along its current path, it would affect Lake St. Louis by 8:30 this evening, Wentzville by 8:29, Pacific by 8:28, and Eureka by 8:31. This storm has had a report by spotters on the ground of numerous funnel clouds and some tornadoes. Let's look at this storm again over Clay County again. Looking at Newton by 8:16 this evening, Oblong by 8:30. Again, these storms just continue to march along the same particular area, and flash flooding is also quickly becoming a concern over many of these areas. Flash flood warnings issued for basically the I-70 corridor this evening through Illinois, as rainfall amounts of some of these storms have been very copious in the amount of 1 to 2 inches per hour, and these storms again are just trending over the same area. Let's look at this cell again that we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for over to the northwest of Bloomington, southwest of Martinsville in Indiana, because this has been one that has created a lot of damage, and we're going to go over here as we come back out to a wider picture the warnings that we have in effect. We'll just do the tornado warnings. You can see a number of flash flood warnings in the same area in green, as you can see right along that I-70 corridor, as I was saying a moment ago, and we will give you the list here of tornado warnings that still remains in effect at this hour. Again, Clay County and Illinois. We have a tornado warning in effect until 9:15 Eastern Time for folks in Ohio, western Fulton, southern Williams, northwestern Defiance, and northwestern Henry counties, and north central Paulding County in west central Ohio. Line of severe thunderstorms with strong rotation and 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts reported with this particular cell. A tornado warning for southeastern Defiance, Henry County, and northeastern Putnam County. Trained weather spotters, this is in Ohio now, coming from the National Weather Service out of northern Indiana. Trained weather spotters reported numerous funnel clouds and tornado touchdowns across Van Wert County with this line of storms moving into Ohio. They were affecting and will affect the towns of Okolona, Gallup, and Prentice during the next half hour. Back to Missouri, a tornado reported by radar near Urbana at 7:35 Central Time, so about 25 minutes ago, 12 miles northwest of Buffalo, moving northeast at 31 miles an hour. Max Creek would be in the path of this storm, along with the towns of Tunis and Branch. And a tornado warning in effect for Mercer County in west central Ohio. Public reported a tornado in the Chattanooga area to the sheriff's office. The storm was located near Wabash and will affect Coldwater and Rockford as the storm continues to race to the northeast. Most of these storms are moving to the northeast or east at 60 miles an hour, so very fast movers this evening. Again, tornado warning for Clay County until 8:15. We'll keep an eye on that as this storm has had a history of damage and public reports of funnel clouds. Stay tuned to local media or NOAA Weather Radio for the latest weather information on this developing and serious weather situation. I'm Larry Easton.